as a neurodivergent, right? Listen, don't judge me, because I'm being vulnerable with y'all. Don't judge me. But growing up, I told y'all, when I was younger, I was bullied. You feel what I'm saying? My story reminds me of GSP. George St. Pierre, he was bullied. Then he got into MMA and boxing and stuff. I got into basketball and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think the difference between me and George St. Pierre's story is he didn't get bullied by his family. Like, I grew up in a narcissistic family system. So I had to deal with it at home and out. You know what I'm saying? He just had to deal with it outside. So he just had to learn how to fight and stuff like that, right? But I was like dealing with it within the family system too. But like, I realized that everything, dog, I learned how to do so many different things. Still to this day, I notice it. I can read people to the T, to the point where I can tell somebody's going to do something before they do it, because I've been reading people my whole life. I used to sit on a step and not say nothing for hours and just observe people. I can read people before they even speak and tell if they're an antagonizer. I can see it in their eyes. I can see it in their body language. I can tell if I'm about to get out this truck and I come across a group of people or one or two people, and I can tell if they're going to try to be super tough, macho. I can tell if they're going to try to walk in my way. I can tell if they're going to try to test me. I can tell, I'm trying to tell you. I'm a high level observer. But like, because you know how they talk about masking? Literally. In a lot of instances, I had to change up my whole mannerism and everything. Hold on. So where, like, even the way I walk, like, I could switch up. Like, when I was in the neighborhood out in Philly, like, I could go from, like, just being me, silly Josh, neurodivergent Josh, you feel me, to, like, my whole mannerism, my cheekbones, everything, just the way I walk. You know what I'm saying? Everything changed, because no cap, it was like, if I was just regular me, guard down, whatever the case may be, I'm going to be targeted. Now, a lot of kids do this that's not neurodivergent, but neurodivergents get the worst, because they automatically like, yo, don't mess with him. He don't play no games, da-da-da. On top of the fact that I'm strong, you feel me? But in other instances, people can just tell. Like, people can just tell once I start to talk or whatever the case may be. Like, they can just tell. Like, I remember I was in my own neighborhood, and somebody was like, "Oh, you from around here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what do you mean? Like, I grew up right down the block or whatever, but... And a lot of people have done this. Kids adapt, but that's why, even as I got older, I realized that I wasn't just adapting, I was masking, because my true personality is not I got PTSD. Is not accepted per se. Like, even at jobs, when I'm fake, I can just be like this. Why everybody talking at the job? They having a meeting or whatever, and somehow I become the problem. You feel what I'm saying? I can come in the job. I got a new do-rag on or new joint on. Somebody ask me a question. I'll be like, yeah, and I'm talking to them authentically. Yeah, I got this from Amazon. X, Y, and Z. Next thing you know, I walk away and all I hear is this nigga thing. He gonna get it from Amazon. Like, anybody gets it from Amazon? Who the fuck buys something from Amazon? You feel what I'm saying? And every time I would check that person and be like, do you got a problem? Like, because I'm a fighter, dog. Like, I will fight. You feel me? Like, I'm a fighter. I love to fight. I went from being, like, chill, like, I don't want no parts, to now I'm like, let's get it. I enjoy fighting. You feel me? That's why every city that I move in, I do MMA and boxing, and I'm about to start that up out here in Las Vegas, too. But it's just like, I don't want to do that because I know you can go to jail as an adult and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know what happened with my cousin. He kept fighting people and stuff like that. And he got to the point where he got unalived by somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to keep the peace, but sometimes, like, low-key, you got to check people because they don't understand that somebody going to match your energy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to match your energy. And they automatically think that they can just get away with anything because they've been doing it their whole lives. You feel what I'm saying? And I promise you, if we could fight everything else, like resolve problems with fighting, then we be mixing all the time. I would be down for it. You got a disagreement with somebody, we fight. But in the real world, that's not mature. You're not an adult, blah, blah, blah. Man, you're a child. Like, shut the fuck up. You gonna try somebody and say anything out your mouth, you liable to get punched in your mouth. That's the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? But, hey.